Previously on the Fratchelor.
I'm really glad you were able to, be real with me, and like we're running out of time. It does mean a lot to me that you chose to spend your birthday with me right now because, you could be doing anything.
After a one-on-one with Anna Maria, Jake is hit hard that night with the unexpected departure of Kat.
This is really difficult for me to say, but I don't think I can be here anymore.
Later that night, a call from Sarah makes things even worse.
Hey Sarah, how's it going? Hey, what's going on? So wait, you mean you're not coming back to the show or not back to WSU? Hey, you know what? I understand. And I'm really glad that you told me about this. I want you to be happy with whatever decision you make. I really wish we could have kept things going. But I understand. Good night, Sarah.
I hate that I had to do that to him.
With Kat and Sarah's sudden departure, Jake requests an unusual move, asking recently eliminated Taylor to return. Can he convince her to stay? The answer is next.
So at the last rose ceremony, when I sent you home, the rationale behind that decision, honestly, I wasn't thinking rationally. When you were gone and left the date, I at that time didn't even know what you were thinking, let alone what I was thinking. I want to let you know right now that that was a very quick and irrational decision on my part, because I know we've had a connection and I believe we still do. The past couple weeks I've been beating myself up over this. I even wanted to message you and tell you how I felt, but I figured that I needed to when I make a decision, I need to go with it. But at this point, I just need to tell you today how I really feel and how I really want you back.
I understand that it was hard for you, and I understand that you were thrown into a place that you didn't know was coming. You were obviously panicked, but it just, I know that we had something special. And for you to just kind of throw it away like that, and for you to just send me home, it hurt me. And it's, for you to say that you want me back now, I can't understand.
I just want you to know that when you came up to me when I didn't give you the final rose and you said, I don't know why I'm leaving, that just stuck with me for the next week. I couldn't stop thinking about that because I knew that I screwed up, and I really wanted this conversation today because I know I screwed up, and I am honestly begging you for a second chance for you to come back because I want more time together, and I know we've had a connection, and that means a lot to me.
I know that I can't ask you to not hurt me again, because I just can't expect that under these circumstances. But I've been listening to what you've had to say, and I can tell that you're being very genuine and that these feelings are real. I get that it took a lot for you to bring me back, and so all I can promise you is that I will see this through with you.
Taylor, thank you.
I'm sorry, you did not receive a rose,
In a shocking turn, both Sarah and Kat decide to go home on their own this week. Now only Taylor, Katie, and Anna Maria remain. There's only 2 roses left to give. Who will Jake take to the finale, and who will be left in the cold? Jake, ladies, Taylor, Katie, Anna Maria, great to see you here. We have 2 roses to give. Which has the most? I'll turn the show over to Jake.
This has been an incredible journey. This decision is tough, but I have to follow my heart. Butch, grab a rose, please. Anna Maria, will you accept this rose? Butch, one more rose, please. Taylor, will you accept this rose? Thank you.
Ladies. Sorry, Katie. You did not get the rose. But Taylor, Anna Maria, you will move on to the finale, which will air in 2 weeks. Thank you so much. It's going to be a good ride going forward. As far as you two go, that's a lot.
I'll tell you right now, I was nervous, I was scared, but hey, it went really well. I think I made the right decision. I'm happy with the 2 girls that are here. I'm sad to see Katie go. I love all of them so much, but you know what? This is a dream come true, and guess what? We're at the finale, baby. It's game time, and guess what? I'm excited to be with the person where I'm meant to be, and it's time to ride along in the sunset and be with that girl that I'm meant to be with. I'm ready to date someone. I'm ready. Let's go.
We always find our way back home.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
So I hope that you're a breakfast or dinner type of person.
I am.
Alright, so I have a surprise for you.
Okay. I could eat breakfast for every meal if I could, so.
Okay, well, that's breakfast.
Hey!
So,
Okay.
eggs, strawberries.
Okay. I need you to lead the way with this because I'm not the best cook.
Yeah, I got you.
I hope you can teach me.
Yeah,
So.
you'll learn.
Okay.
We're gonna do 2 cups mix, 1 1/3
Okay.
water.
What should I do?
So I will do the mix if you get the water.
Okay. How many cups?
1 1/3.
Okay. Let's see if I don't know how to do this. Okay.
Alright, so you got
Okay.
1. That's not a full cup.
I'll make up for it. I'll make up for it. Okay. There we go. There we go.
No.
That's 1 1/3.
No. A
Oh.
little bit more for the stuff that you missed.
Okay.
And then do 1/3 of it.
Oh, there we go. How many are we making?
12 to 14.
Oh my god, okay.
But
That's a lot.
those are kind of small ones.
Should I preheat the oven or anything?
No. You don't need to have it.
Oh,
You're gonna
whoops.
cook it in a frying pan.
Okay.
Or as
I'm gonna make a
much as
fat
you
one.
want.
I'm gonna make a big one. Like this. Yeah.
Alright, I think that's good.
Okay, cool. I gotta stop. Oh wow.
That's too much.
So, previous relationships. What would you say you took from your previous relationships that you would want to maybe do differently in your next relationship, or maybe changes that you would want to make personally?
I mean, like, my last relationship that I was in was just like really toxic, and it just did not end well. And like, he did not treat me right. It was just like a bad situation overall. So kind of moving forward, I'm literally doing everything differently, and like just, I don't know, appreciating what things are in the moment versus like looking forward and saying like, well, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. I look back on my relationships and I look at things that like
I realized, man, maybe I didn't deserve this like relationship because it was toxic and I didn't see my own value in myself. So I stayed in this toxic relationship and then like let them basically make me go crazy and think that it was always my fault and would always reflect the blame on me.
Like what happened?
Like in, you know, at least one instant, I would always just take the blame and say it was my fault, I'm sorry, because I just hate having arguments and I hate having conflict. So I would rather just take the blame and say I'm sorry and do whatever it takes to make up, even if I know really it wasn't completely me. And I'm not saying that's always the case. Like there was situations where I screwed up, but you know, how do we go about fixing this? Who is right, who is wrong, you know, whatever. What things do we need to fix? Because for me, especially when I was younger, which is really weird, I just grew up really fast, like developed really fast. So at like 11, I was like had a relationship for like 2 years when I was like 11 years old. And then the next one was like a year and a half. Like I was Mr. Long term, yeah. It was never always quick. It was always like, I want to be with them for a long time. So like, what is your take on that? Because it's different now when we're in college where we're getting to the age where, I mean, obviously people get married more like 5-10 years after college or maybe even longer. What's your take on that?
I mean, like my last relationship was over the course of like 4 years. So it was like a long
Like off and on for 4 years?
Off and on, yeah. So it'd be like we're on for a couple months and we're off for a couple months. And it was just like a lot of up and down. And it was just whenever he wants somebody to come back to me.
Learning from that experience, you would say you want more stability in a relationship
more
where
loyalty.
you can more trust and loyalty.
Definitely more loyalty where it's like somebody's not just using me as like somebody who will always be there for them
And let them do, and they think they can just do whatever they want because they know like, oh, Taylor's not gonna leave me because I can just fool around and do whatever. That is what a toxic relationship is just being so off and on all the time. And it's like you love them so much you can't like say goodbye for sure. You can't say goodbye for sure because you love them too much. And I was always, my biggest problem is not being able to just let it go and just let her go. I'm always the one that was like, please come back, because it's like, I just have a big heart and it's hard for me to let go of something that's hurting me. And I think that you kind of share the same situation.
In a sense, yeah. It's just kind of like I'm unapologetically loyal to literally everybody.
And that's a great quality, like that's...
So, are you nervous coming up? Like, thinking about the final rose yet?
So, going into the final rose ceremony is going to be some tough decision making the next week or so, but knowing what's going to unfold afterwards, being with the person that I've been wanting to be with throughout this journey, it makes it all worth it, so I'm excited for that.
This is my favorite song of all time, one of the first songs I learned how to play. This is Cherry Wine by Hosier.
I've been thinking about it. I'm glad that we're at this point now. We started with 14 people. It's going to be a challenging decision. I'm going to really have to think it through. But I'm glad we're at this point now where we can finally, I can see who I really want to be with in the end and give that final rose to the person that I know is right for me and who I want to be with.
A special return of the entire original cast for an exclusive Women Tell All and the finale between Taylor and Anna Maria is next.